The Sumerians invented writing and made other important contributions to later peoples. Welcome to World History Lesson 5, Achievements of Mesopotamia. The Sumerians' ideas and innovations were copied by other peoples. As a result, Mesopotamia has been called the cradle of civilization. Remember, at this point, we're still talking about the southern part of Mesopotamia, an area called Sumeria. Later on in this lesson, we'll talk about Babylonia and King Hammurabi. We've talked previously about how the Mesopotamian society meets a lot of the common features of society. They had advanced cities in architecture, with their large city-states and their ziggurats. Their ziggurats were religious buildings, which fits into the complex institutions. They also had strong central governments that did a lot of city planning, and other complex institutions. We've talked already about how Mesopotamia had specialized workers. They had people who do one or a few things well. Most people were farmers, but other people were artisans who made pottery or basket weaving, or were stonemasons, or of course, bronze workers. We're going to talk today about their system of record keeping and also about some of the advanced technology and advances in law that the Mesopotamian society brought. The Sumerians' ideas and innovations were copied by other peoples, but the greatest innovation was probably writing. Writing helps people keep records. Record keeping helps people pass their ideas along to other people. The Sumerian writing, called cuneiform, was developed to keep track of business deals. With a sharp reed, marks were cut into damp clay. Archaeologists have found thousands of cuneiform tablets. Mostly boys from wealthy families learned to write. After years of training, they became scribes, or record keepers. Scribes held honored positions in society. They often went on to become judges and political leaders. Scribes are another example of a group of people who are specialized, who are good at doing one thing. Because of this writing, the Sumerians also produced works of literature. The world's oldest known story is called the Epic of Gilgamesh. An epic is a long poem that tells the story of a hero. Gilgamesh is a king who travels around the world with a friend, performing great deeds. When his friend dies, Gilgamesh searches for a way to live forever. He searches for something called immortality. He learns that immortality is only for the gods. The Mesopotamians' creativity also affected technology, mathematics, and time calculation through their advanced, for the time, technology. We've already talked about their irrigation systems, but they also invented the wagon wheel, the plow, the sailboat, many geometric ideas, and they were also one of the first peoples that kept track of time. Eventually the Sumerians lost power, and people from the outside came in and attacked. One of these people came through in the 1800s BC. These are people who built the city of Babylon by the Euphrates River. Babylon quickly became a center of trade. Beginning in 1792, King Hammurabi of Babylon began conquering cities to the north and the south. He created the Babylonian Empire. Hammurabi is best known for his code, or collection of laws. The code covered crimes, farming, business activities, marriage, and the family. In fact, the code applied to almost every area of life. Many punishments in the Code of Hammurabi were cruel from our standpoint today. Still, his laws mark an important step toward a system of justice. He was the first one to really create this idea that the national government, the big government, should set its own rules instead of each individual city-state. Very quickly, as review, we've talked about the advanced cities and architecture in Mesopotamia. We looked at the advanced technology, including the irrigation systems, the wagon wheels, the plows, the sailboats, and everything from that chart. We've talked about the complex institutions of government and religion in Mesopotamia. We've looked at the specialized workers, including the farmers, artisans, but then also priests and scribes and government workers as well. And we noticed that Mesopotamia was one of the first civilizations to actually create a system of record keeping, a system of writing, with their cuneiform system. This is going to be one of the last lessons in Unit 1. So what I'd like you to do is be able to go over to Quizlet.com, search for Lexington World History Unit 1, and it will give you flashcards and games to help you review a lot of the stuff that we've done over the past couple of weeks. This has been World History Lesson 5. Have a great day.